Abira was on Mac, jumping off, patting him slightly, but Mac looked to him. Please stop with the formalities of it all. Mac was not one to be treated as a horse. Abira looked to him but said nothing. As Abira walked up to Colt, who was now outside the hut, he could see questions on his father's face. You may speak freely here. No one is about. Abira looked to Colt. Have you made your choice then, son? I know you said you would have answers before we left, but my mind wonders too greatly to continue to wait. Abira asked, somewhat unsure of himself. Colt put his back up against the hut, looking up to the sky through the trees. I have thought long and hard on this. It wasn't easy for me to decide. My heart was cut, going two directions. Both choices were turmoiled one way or another, but thoughts came to me by someone wiser than me. A herd can have two stallions. But is it meant to be this way? They can choose to argue and fight, perhaps even kill one another, or get along and work together and make a herd even stronger against the odds. Prides are the same from what little I have seen and heard. Abira smiled. You and Abel get along just fine. I can't take you from your family. I can truly see the attraction to this place. I myself would have chosen it at your age. Colt looked to him. I, through the years, have read many pages of many tales, and I have a proposal. It is true, I cannot leave my place as a stallion, but I cannot leave my place as a lion in my heart. I carry the weight of both. If I do not take over the lion kingdom, then where do I leave a people I should have been protecting all along with you? One is not more important than the other, past, present, or future. To choose just one would rip my spirit in half, dividing something that should stay whole. So I would like to become leader of a new people, one that has only been named in pages from books and after a man and his wife, not that of an animal, the tribe of Adam Eve, the tribe of man. For we may be low in numbers to our enemies, but we are strong and overcome them with the help of the greatest one, but not how we are now. We have been made weak. What do you mean, son? How do you think it will work, my son? I don't quite understand. Colt looked to his father in a serious fashion. We have seen here that lions and horses, men from different cultures, can achieve understanding of one another and live next to one another with time and adjustments. Abira spoke cautiously. That will not be the case for all lions. You have also seen the destruction that a mere tantrum can cause, Colt continued. Nor all horses. You haven't experienced my full wrath. Abira waited for Colt to continue with a curiosity in his eyes. Let me ask you, long has it been that we identified with our animal counterparts? But going back, who gave us the animals' identities? Abira thought, as did I, as I came from the hut. I spoke first. I had seen the stories painted on the walls of the theme park Harlts, I whispered as Abira looked to me. All my years I had forgotten nor truly thought of it in this way. But, son, you are right. Colt continued. Harlts made us all as animals at first. I thought it was just so we would not be seen as something of greater spirit, but then I realized Harlts had no need, for to Harlts we were already of no spirit. But that's when I started to think deeper. Why would Harlts give us animal counterparts unless it had a true purpose? And I believe it was to keep us all separated. For separately, our talents are segregated, not being able to live amongst one another, because all the animals chosen cannot live with one another without much death. So we cannot fully come together with others easily. But that's the animals. And we are man-made. In the greatest one's image, we are not animals. Let us be the caretakers of the animals. But not one of them. Let's use our strengths and use them like we do the animals we hunt for their true purposes. Abira listened on, as did I, in wonder. Your words are a truth I never knew I needed to hear. But there will be many who wish for things to stay as they are. Those who choose to live in such a way can go and live the way they wish, apart from those who wish to come together. We have all been under control of things we disagree with, and I will not do that to anyone. But there has to be a great understanding of one another and respects given. And I do not plan to start with just the lions and horse herd. I will open it to the wolf packs, the sea people, the deer tribe, the sky clan, all of them. Abira put his hand to his face in a thinking manner, rubbing his chin slightly. You have my blessing to do with our kingdom as you see fit. Your wisdom is greater than mine. At your age, I give the power to you freely. Colt smiled his smirk, shaking his head slightly. We can do this together, father. I will need all my father's help with something this great. Abira smiled slightly. What do you have in mind, son? Colt continued. To create a new dwelling of all types of people with a land that is lush with thriving life. It shall be a large city with the simplicities and knowledge of all who came before it. All those with pieces of wisdom can come and share it and live. It would take many men and much materials to create such a place. Where would you manage to retrieve them all? Separately, but together, we built the underground. It took many years, but it was created. If we work together as one people, it will not take as long. We all have the valuable materials. The deer tribe has the lumbers and medical, the sky people, the metals and the eyes, the wolf pack, the food of the lands and protection, the lions, the stone for the foundation and great walls, the sea people, the fishing and the knowledge of all water, the horse herd for the muscle and strength to help build it all. Without the guidance of anything that resembles a Haralds, let us make a nation of the greatest ones people, and no one stallion, no one king. I think it best if each tribe has a seat on a council of elders. Votes will be placed, all have a voice, but it will take time for people to adjust, so I will be with others, the voices to command until the city can, in a way, run itself without one leader. Abera laughed. Amen to that, he said loudly, but then his voice grew quiet. But son, word will spread of your nanos, and you yourself may see you as a Haralds counterpart because of your nanos. They may, and they are not entirely wrong. That is why I intend to destroy all nanos within me once they destroy Haralds, as well as Henry by his own thoughts on it to mine. Firefly says it will be difficult for us since I was born into them. Snowfeather here is the key to helping this happen, and Firefly will assist. They will not be left to cause others troubles. She and her deer tribe cannot go into Aeon Villa. It is long known. Why do they go to fight? Abira questioned. Colt pulled from his inside pocket a purple vial that swirls metallic. I believe that will no longer be the case. She will meet us at the gates with her people, and we shall do some tests. Ben walked up from nowhere. Well, guess he'll be going with you, Bunch. Marshall behind him. As well as I, everyone looked to them oddly. Ben looked to us. Do you forget who had the stallion's eyes before you?